Hey, friends. Okay, let's try that again with my voice. Take two. Hey, friends. It's been a while. If you've been wondering where I am, thank you. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Elaine with Real Talk with Elaine, and I create content around GLP-1 medications like Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, all those that you guys have been kind of trying to find information about. If that's what you're looking for, you found the right channel. And thank you so much for joining me on today. So I'm here today to talk to you about why I have been missing in action, as I've been told. But before I get started, I want to let you know who my sponsors are for this video on today. My sponsors are Alonda 180, Patrice Denise, and she is Tamika, because they have come looking for me and they have stayed on me to make sure that I'm okay. And they've, inquired about me and everything. And so I'm so grateful. And I appreciate them. It's nothing like having wonderful GLP-1 community friends who really appreciate you and appreciate what you bring to this community. And so I'm so grateful for them. And Alonda 180, you're my girl and I love you so much. And thank you for just being there for me always, and just helping me through some of the challenges that personally that I've been dealing with. So I want to be honest with you, okay? I had to step away because life got really, really heavy. I'm a full-time caregiver, which I may have shared that at some point before, but I don't know how deeply you really understood what my caregiving entailed. I have a 91-year-old mother who is currently in a nursing home, but I'm constantly, back and forth, working with her and her providers to make sure that she's okay. And then I also inquired last year, this time, and I literally mean this time last year. So it's been a complete year, working with my family members to care for an 84-year-old aunt, which all of my family members are up in age. And so it's kind of been very difficult for them to be able to manage some of the things concerning her care. And as a prior social worker, I was able to step in and try to do some things, but it has been nothing less than challenging. Both my mother and my aunt have kind of like moderate mid-level dementia. And so that's really kind of difficult for me. Thirdly, I do have a husband, and my husband, who I've been married to for 34 years, been with him 35 years, is battling progressive multiple sclerosis. And here recently, within the last 4 weeks, my husband was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Well, that's something that I have, I was diagnosed with as well. So now we're both on this journey together. And finally, I have a 33-year-old son who is special needs and has been since he was a child. So we, both my husband and I, and my other two children, care for him and, make sure that he's good. So in somewhere of all of that, I lost me. I lost myself. Okay. So I've been kind of overwhelmed and burned out. And I realized that I couldn't pour from an empty cup, right? As we all know. So I took a pause, and it was a very well-deserved pause. Not because I wanted to, but because I extremely had to. I had to breathe. I had to cry, and I had to rest. And also, the most important thing is I had to remember that I mattered too. All of these other people, they matter, but I matter too. So here's the thing. I never stopped believing in my journey. So I want you all to know that I am still shooting up, shooting up, shooting up You couldn't see my thighs. You don't want to see my thighs right now. But anyway, I'm still shooting up. I am on Mounjaro 12.5. Last video, which had to be well over 6 weeks ago, I know, or more, I did share with you that I was on 15 milligrams. I did give 15 a great shot, pun intended. But I lasted on that probably about 4 to 6 weeks. And I thought, I can't do this because I wasn't eating. I wasn't feeling strong. I had such, I think for me, I was just so weak. I was very, very tired. Just had no energy at all. So I decided to step back. This is my second time stepping back from 15 milligrams. So for those of you who are new, please don't get scared. You will have to go through your challenges on this medication and figure out what works best for you and for your body. Okay, so I decided to ask my doctor, can I try 12.5 again? I just want to go back and try and give it a better shot and maybe try to change a lot of my dietary and get back on track. And I did. And y'all, the scale has been moving, and I mean moving, and I mean moving. And I'm so excited about that, and moving downward in a good way. So I've seen how this medication works. I believe it, and I've also lived it. And I know so many of you are still out there, still fighting and showing up for yourselves. And even when life is messy, you got to keep going. You can't let this thing go. You can't just drop it by the wayside, because I know for me, this has made such a tremendous difference in my life, in my confidence, in my strength, and not just about the weight loss, just about overall health management. And that's what we want to do, and that should be our ultimate goal, right? So I'm back. I'm not perfect, I'm not polished, but I'm here and I'm present, and that's what makes a difference. And I'm recommitting to this community, a community that has been there for me, that I've continued to watch your videos, I've continued to watch your updates, I've continued to laugh with you and cry with you on your journey. And I'm so grateful that you have decided to hang around with me. I was kind of scared when I went to look at my little, my numbers, and I say little because I am a small content creator, but I do have a very committed community, and I appreciate you all just being here and working with me and update on my updates even when I give my tips, my struggles, my wins, everything in between. You've been here for me and you've supported me along the way. And just always remember, especially for the new people, if you're on this journey, you're not alone. And that's what I've always understood. These are people who I've come to love, appreciate. Some of you all are good friends, best friends in my head, because I don't really talk to you. We see each other behind cameras. And but the ultimate thing is that we're all in this together. So, like me, if you've been feeling kind of overwhelmed, and if you had to hit pause, which I've seen several other content creators have to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I see you, and I want to hear from you continuously. So make sure that you drop a comment below, yes, in my comment section, and tell me how you're doing. And I hope I can reconnect with so many of you. I miss you so much. And again, I have been keeping up with you. I have seen you commenting and talking to other people. And comments are not as big for me. It's just as knowing that you're there. So make sure you give a thumbs up to let me know that you're still on this journey with me, and that you're happy to see me back, because I'm truly happy to be back. I promise you, I will try to keep my new videos coming. I do have a lot on my agenda with those things that you heard previously, as well as I am a leader within my community. I'm part of the Democratic Central Committee within my local government area. And I also have a very, very busy life with my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And so I love what I do. And those are complete outlets for me as well. But I do want to make sure that you understand that you are important to me, and that me not showing up for you every week like I have in the past is not any reflection on me being, getting off of this journey or walking away from this community, because you are the reason why I have accomplished so much. So thank you so much for being here for me. Thank you so much for showing up all the time for me. I'm going to find that balance again, and that's very important in this journey. We will see ups and downs, but it's important for us to look at where our balance is. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not, and hit that bell to make sure you definitely don't miss my next video. Thank you again for your patience. I love you all. And thank you for reminding me, as always, that this space matters. You matter. And I'm so glad to be back.